Dokkan battle video. So with all of the hype around LR Super Saiyan Goku, LR Full Power Frieza, I haven't had a chance to cover this guy yet. This guy very well may be like the best EZA TUR. Like, I feel like he's up there, man. I mean, we'll take a good look at him, good long look at him in this video, right? I guess this is why maybe it is good when they drop these EZAs a week after the Dual Dokkan Fest. I mean, at least it's more helpful for me, so I can sort of have some time to, you know, get everything else done. Now, remember, our boy Frieza, this is a transforming character. Transforms every single turn. Now, obviously, in Golden, he's going to be a god, right? Like, no shit. What I want to see more so is how effective he's going to be in his first and second form. Right, because that applies to the entire game, whereas it's very uncommon that, you know, this golden Frieza is going to be out there tearing shit up, but, you know, this Frieza is on approximately the entire game in terms of categories, right? So, like, there's a lot of, you know, Legendary Vegeta event missions, GT Legendary Goku event missions, Super Battle Road stages. Like, this guy's EZA being a dominant force is a real, like, meta-changing character, so it's really, really good. Let's go ahead and give him a sticker, as I always do for the main EZA units. Let's go ahead and take a look at how the sticker looks for a lot of these various characters. Now, a while back, they updated the art for this first form Frieza right here, and they gave him this very, very cool aura, which they didn't have before, but then they don't give him the aura for, like, yeah, the second and third and final forms. This is with a sticker, dude. It's not really great. I mean, that looks a little bit better. And then once we get to here, again, it doesn't really look great. Because, again, they gave him aura. Like, again, they updated that. This is not, when this unit first came out, he did not have this aura. They updated that. But they didn't give it to the other forms, only the first form, which is very, very weird. So, I don't know. Let's go ahead and test him out. I expect very big things from this guy. Alright, so our first run, Frieza's in slot 7. What a shock. So we're starting out with Frieza in second form. A little goofy, but hey, we'll make this a nice long video. Okay. Alright, so he's at 146k defense at the start. Remember that Frieza does sort of stack attack and defense with every form, so it is unfortunate. You really don't want Frieza to be in slot 7. That's kind of bad. Remember that he is healing. He does also get defense when he supers, but that's only against super class enemies that he gets that, right? And of course he does stack all the way through. And then by the time you get to gold, he's just getting a 30% defensive increase. So this is no support. How are we doing in terms of links? We'll have everything activated. So what is second form links right here? So we have Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest, that's the one we don't have activated, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. So this Golden Frieza, Transforming Frieza, is going to work very well on movie bosses. That's the setup I'm running, by the way, is movie bosses. Because, you know, you're going to have a lot of characters with Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Fierce Battle, Metamorphosis. Those are all very common. And especially if you're running Cooler, you'll be able to get Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent as well. Doesn't Janemba have Fear and Faith? Yeah, he does have Fear and Faith. Okay. So, yeah, it's just, we're in a pretty good spot right here. I'm going to put Golden Frieza in slot 1. So this is a good turn. This is a good turn to show what second form Frieza is capable of right here. Again, we didn't get a stack last turn, unfortunately, but let's go ahead and see what we get from our boy second form Frieza. Again, no support on this rotation either. And remember, Frieza does get extra attack and defense. We went 7-7. No support. He's healing, right? He's stacking. Now 8-8? Yeah, he's looking good. I think in Super Battle Road, though, I mean, that's with no support. Because here's the thing, right? These Frieza characters, Cooler and shit like that, they now have one of these god tier supports you could bring into any stage in the game. Super Battle Road stages, all of it. In, what's his name? The third form Frieza. I think this is done. We barely got any time on movie bosses right here. I think I might just hop right back in on movie bosses. Maybe I'll add like one more support or something like that. But, you know, getting him in slot 7 is brutal. We're, of course, going to take a look at Frieza all the way through, all the way to Golden. Maybe I'll just... we'll do that on, like, Terrifying Conquerors or Transformation Boost or something like that. Again, Frieza's on a lot of teams. He's going to work well on the new Sworn Enemy team as well, right? Sworn Enemy, he's going to look really good on. And again, that third form Frieza is going to be crazy next to this guy or any Frieza. Any Frieza you could use. Third form Frieza is going to look nuts next to. Okay, I mean, we got one turn. Second form Frieza looked okay right there, but I mean, there was no support, and he didn't get the super in turn 1 either. And remember, I mean, he did get, what, 30% defense on super? So it's like, by the time he supered, he got the double super attack effect, he was probably at like 250k defense or something like that. But, you know, I'm looking at that when attacking super class enemies. His defense might be important for that, to where if I'm going to do a super battle road run, and I know that there's a lot of extreme class enemies, I would probably be hesitant to rock maybe this Frieza. I mean, we'll see more, but like that's a weakness I do see. That's, if, damn, transforming Goku is going to be the same, that's going to hurt him, right? Because, again, you fight extreme class enemies way less than super class enemies. All right, so here we go. Yahoo! All right, so Frieza. Very good opening turn right here. The only link we don't have active is Fear and Faith, which is literally just key in lowering enemy defense. So Frieza's going to share a couple... How many links does he share with third form Frieza? We have 5. What is that? I think that's Universe's Most Malevolent is the first one. No, that's Strongest Gun in Space. Then Universe's Most Malevolent, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battles. What he's got with third form Frieza. Again, third form Frieza... With any of these Frieza or well, no, it's got to be Dragon Ball Z Frieza because he buffs, his, like, support buff is for Sworn Enemy, right? Again, I hate that it doesn't include Cooler. That's the only thing, right? Because Cooler is such a huge factor on these sort of, like, Frieza teams, right? You know, sharing things like Strongest Gun in Space, Universal Most Malevolent, Big Bad Bosses, Metamorphosis, right? All that. All right, so what is his defense here? 200k. Okay, that's a lot better. That's with third form Frieza. Of course, we're on... This is Terrifying Conquerors. Or, no, this is Transformation Boost we're running. I mean, it doesn't matter. But, well, Janemba's only Transformation Boost. So we're running Transformation Boost right here. Cooler, of course, is double 170. Now, remember, we're going against extreme class enemies here. So Frieza's going to hit a bit lighter, and his defense will be a bit worse. But that applies when he supers. Right, he gets the extra attack, defense, and key when attacking super class enemies, right? Well, I guess the fact that it's 3 key when attacking super class enemies, so that means Frieza only needs 9 key to super attack if he's going up against super class enemies, which is interesting. Also, don't forget about Frieza's heal, right? He heals, what, 11% in first form, 12% second form, 13% third form, 14% final form, and 15% when he's in Golden, so that's going to be good. Okay, so let's go ahead and see how our boy Frieza's going to do here. We can just go ahead and run this event right here, and we'll be able to see Frieza all the way up until Gold, which is very good. Now, remember that transforming Frieza, he does stack, again, first, second, third, and fourth. He's stacking every single time, so you really want to prioritize as many super attacks as possible for transforming Frieza, you know, so that he's going to be looking good. All right, third form Frieza, relax. Let's relax. You can chill out over there. That's him without... He's not done. Like, my Big Bad Bosses is not level 10 for him. 4.7? Okay. And again, he's stacking. He's building up. I think Rose lowers defense right here. So we're not going to... Yeah, that sucks. Just because it means we're not going to get an accurate look at what Frieza's defense is next turn. But that's okay. That's okay. All right. That was a pretty... I feel like that showing by Frieza was good right there, right? Because, I mean, he stacks, what, by 30%? So, I mean, no, 20%. Attack and defense stacked by 20%. So, he was at, what, like a good, like, 230-ish K defense or something like that after he supered, I believe. I mean, that's pretty good. And that's without the extra buff, again, when attacking super class enemies. Remember, against super class enemies, he's getting 40% right there. That's a huge, huge number. So, again, I'm liking... Oh, damn it. No, the cord... I'm liking what we're seeing from our boy transforming Frieza, right? I don't know that he's going to be like a super battle road killer or something like that, but he is definitely looking pretty good. When it comes to long events, he is going to be a golden option to pick for sure. And it's like he's on so many teams, right? Teams that are like really wonky, like full power. Like you could rock this transforming Frieza and then LR full power Frieza together, right? For example, like that's going to be a huge thing. Because like again, like at the moment that I'm recording this, I still have not had a chance to go into the legendary collection of battles either. But I think that's a very good example of like there's a full power mission in there, is there not? Like running transforming Frieza and full power Frieza together are going to be good. All right, so we're at 200k right here. How are we looking in terms of links? Exactly the same as before. Remember, he is stacking as we're going forward. His passive does slightly increase too. At first form, he's at 110k defense, and then he slightly goes up. Oh yeah, his defense was lowered by Rose. We can't forget about that. That his defense was low. It's actually much higher than that. Okay. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going and see how our boy Frieza is gonna look. Again, we sort of have it played out well. I mean, this is a very support-heavy rotation, right? Frieza's getting, what, 90% attack and defensive support? That is a high number. Again, I think when it comes to taking this Frieza into difficult events, this transforming Frieza, I really want to be using him more so when we're going up against super class enemies. I feel like, not for his damage, but for his defense. Yeah, 6 million right there. I'll take that. Like, he definitely builds up fast, I feel like, in terms of his damage and defense. Like, any super attack he gets is really, really increasing his output and is going to make him look quite a bit better. I feel like after this run, we'll go into, like, a legendary Goku event run, right? So, like, we're sort of seeing all of his numbers when we're not getting that super class buff. And then we could see his numbers with the super class buff as we're sort of moving forward, right? Then over here, we'll at the same time, we could just, you know, get some extra footage of LR full power Frieza over here on this other rotation. I really, really like LR full power Frieza. I think LR full power Frieza is the second best unit in the game. He is ridiculously powerful. Stacking attack and defense is going to allow him to look super good. That Mega Colossal on 12 key, it just allows, like, his additionals to hit so hard, right? Like, those attack sets are crazy by full power Frieza and Namek Goku as well, right? They're able to get, like, very, very, very high numbers. Okay. So, on this next turn, right, we're going to be in third form. He does have one link that changes. I believe Fear and Faith now becomes Shocking Speed. So we'll be able to activate Shocking Speed along with the third form Frieza that we'll have, you know, the support type third form Frieza. He has Shocking Speed as well, right? So we're going to be able to get that applied. That's sort of my one gripe with full power Frieza, is I wish he had Shocking Speed instead of the Prodigy's link. I think that would have been quite a bit better. Okay, so here we'll have everything active except for Thirst for Conquest. And we can get Metamorphosis with Janemba. I'm curious, so let's see. So his defense right here, 265? Okay. That's good. And then with Metamorphosis, 286. Wow, yeah. The longer you go on, he starts to look crazy. And remember, like, if we're going up against a super class enemy, like, these numbers are going to be even better, too. So, it's looking pretty good. I'm liking what I'm seeing from this guy. Very, very solid unit, it's looking like. Alright, so this will get Janemba's support type passive. So, Frieza's going to be over 300k defense right there. Yeah, for sure. So, he is starting the turn over 300k. Then look at this Frieza right here. Remember, he gets super attack 4 times. With Big Bad Bosses activated, that third form Frieza's attacks, that would have been 3 mil plus. Well, it already is 3 million right there. This guy is so stupid. Like, he is... he's the best banner unit, I would say. 5.49 right there for our third form Frieza. Looking good. Again, stacking. Damn it. My transforming Frieza has a lot of additionals because I built him in such a fashion where I'd want to be getting those additionals, like, you know, for like Super Battle Road runs and stuff like that, to really help build up his defense. So mine is very heavily geared towards getting additionals, which, you know, I would, you know, like to get some additionals here and there. Okay, so on this next turn, Frieza's going to go into final form. Now, what's interesting about this final form Frieza is he actually has a unique super attack. There's no other Frieza unit in the game that does this super attack animation that this final form Frieza does. Typically, like, you know, for something like this, like, it's tough to see this final form Frieza's super attack like this, right? So, you know, they usually would put that on a different character, but they don't, right? Like, I wonder why they could have shared the same super attack animation for the STR final form Frieza. I think that came out alongside this Transformer Frieza and Transformer Frieza. I would not have an issue with that at all, right? Okay, so I'm going to be very curious to see what Frieza's looking like now at this point. And remember, along with all of this, he is also recovering HP, too. Which, again, very good for long events. I look at this Frieza, he's going to be just a killer for long events. I'll have to test him out in some of these Super Battle Road stages. Maybe something like Transformation Boost Extreme Super Battle Road to really see. Full Power Extreme Super Battle Road is a joke. And Movie Bosses, I think, is a little bit too strong for this Golden Frieza, at least in terms of a no-item run. I feel like it'd be a little bit too strong for him. Oh my god, he's at 400k. Wow, yeah. When it comes to long events, this dude is an animal. He is looking super crazy, dude. So far, I don't know where I would put him in terms of... Wait, do we have all 7 links? I think we had... I didn't check it, but I believe we have all 7 links activated right here. Yeah, we do. We have all 7 links activated. Strongest clan of space, universe's most malevolent, prodigies, thirst for conquest, big bad bosses, shocking speed, first battle. All 7 are active. Basically a 7 million attack set. All 7 links active. Defense is like at least 450 right here. Oh my god, Frieza. Chill, dude. Oh yeah, yeah, man. Whew. Because I look at this Frieza and it's like literally Attained Evolution, right, is a category that just came out with Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta. And Attained Evolution is one of the category missions for the Legendary Vegeta event. This Frieza is a absolute, like, option you would want to use for that, right? Like, you could do a rotation of this guy and then one of the other golden Friezas, and boom, you're good to go. So, looking pretty good, honestly, this transforming Frieza. I think we'll do maybe one more turn here, because now we're going to go into Golden Frieza, his final form. So now Golden Frieza raises attack and defense is at 30% for one turn. Yeah, 30% buff for one turn. He has a 70% chance of stunning. The only thing is, I don't see what the purpose of that is. I see no event in the game where that will ever be relevant. This Frieza, like, the bare minimum you could transform into Golden Frieza is turn 9. That's actually the minimum, right? Because second form turn 3, third form turn 5, final form turn 7, Golden Frieza turn 9. So Golden Frieza is a minimum of turn 9 right here. So keep that in mind, right? Like, it's the other thing too. A lot of times, like, people will like take a screenshot for like Twitter of like Golden Frieza right here. Wowie zowie, 500k defense. I mean, that's actually, it is super good, right? But it also is turn 10, by the way. You're right, like, that does matter right there. But yeah, I don't want to downplay his 500 fucking K defense. That's good. Very good. All 7 links activated, by the way. Do you guys think third form Frieza is good? What do you think? The answer is yes! This guy is insane. Third form. He's so stupid. Like, this is... second form Cell is really good, too. I just hate second form Cell that he's only buffing Android Cell Saga instead of, like, Android or something like that. That would have helped him out so much, but them dropping these banner units like this guy, like GT Trunks and Goten, GT Gohan and Goten, Garlic Jr., that's what helps make these top tier units so crazy as shit like that, right? Okay, here we go. So, Big Daddy Golden Frieza is going to be coming correct right here. Now, remember, too, so Golden Frieza, right? Again, he's getting 30% defense on Super. She's going to be at, like, 700k defense or something. I don't know. He's got the 70% chance of stunning, which is pointless. 150% attack and defense start a turn. He gets an extra 50% attack when attacking superclass enemies, which we are not going to see right here. He recovers 15% HP at the start of turn. Then on his first appearance, he has 12 key and a guaranteed crit. So he does a guaranteed crit and a guaranteed super when he first transforms into gold. Honestly, that ability's kind of like it's fine, but it's not that big of no. Oh my. I didn't realize I was going to get the Dokkan attack here. That sucks. Are you kidding me? No, dude. No, it took so long to get to this point. No. Oh my God, you're kidding me. No. Oh, I hate that the Dokkan attack is an AoE. No matter, even if you don't get the Dokkan attack, it's still an AoE. It sucks. We missed out. Alright. Oh, that adds like 20 minutes onto the recording of this video. All right, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the exact same team, and I'm just going to come right back in. I'm going to go into the, like, I don't know, one of these. God damn it. I noticed that it was close, but I figured, okay, if I don't get same type orbs, it's not going to activate, but it did. Because I wanted Golden Frieza, obviously, to have all 7 links. We're going to get the same rotation. Oh, what a pain in the dick. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Yes, we are back with our boy Golden Frieza. All 7 links active. Again, 533k defense. So good to know we got the exact same amount of super attacks and stuff like that. So it's all good. All right, so let's go ahead and see what our boy Frieza is going to be capable of busting out on this turn. Again, remember that we do not have that additional attack buff he gets against super class enemies. Again, we'll go into the Legendary Goku event right after that, and we'll sort of see what Frieza looks like the whole way through, like that. Look at this guy, by the way. Yeah, that's a banner unit. Yeah, do 2 more for me, buddy. Okay, there's a normal... 1 more? Go ahead, Playboy. Oh, no, all right. All right, Golden Frieza, what do you got? 7 mil, 8 mil, 9 mil? 7.77. Okay. Remember, he does raise attack and defense for 1 turn right there, so he gets an extra 30%. So if he additional... which he did, but it's only a normal, would have done more damage. On that first turn, he's doing guaranteed crits as well, right? Remember, that's even that normal is a crit. And then remember, he was plus 500k defense right there, too. You know, well, because he was at 533, and then he gets another 30% defense on top of that. So it's like Golden Frieza and then the Blue Goku. They are going to be absolute, like, legendary event killers. Like, if you're going into, like, any Infinite Dragon Ball History stage where Frieza or Goku are on one of the categories, which they probably are likely to be since they're on the entire game. Each of them got like 12 categories or something like that. They're going to be really, really good options to bring into those long events, right? And Frieza's tech, so he's going to be absolutely ideal in the Legendary Vegeta event. Frieza is actually like an actual like hard counter to the Legendary Vegeta event, like for real. Okay, so let's go ahead and see this. This is everything but Thirst for Conquest. Obviously, if we had Thirst for Conquest up, that would give us the additional. Okay, so right here, we're getting a lot of supports. He set 360k defense right there. Oh, no, but remember, his defense was lowered last turn. That's right. His defense was lowered last turn. Okay, by Rose's super attack. So it would be like 500k still. All right, what are you going to give us right here? 6.75. Yeah, he's pretty good. He is pretty damn good. Alright guys, so now we're over here in the Legendary Goku event. Okay, so now, right, remember Frieza gets this attack and defensive buff when attacking superclass enemies, right, the whole way through. So we're going to be able to get those 4 links active. What is that? Strongest Clan in Space, Universal Most Malevolent, Big Bad Bosses, and Fierce Battle. He's getting 40% defense when attacking superclass enemies and his stack as well. So, I mean, his defense... 250, 260, 270, something like that. It's going to be very, very high. We should see much higher numbers from Frieza in this run right here with the superclass enemy buff than we were seeing before when we were fighting the Goku Black enemies, right? So let's go ahead and see what Frieza gets right here. 4.24. Again, I don't remember in my head exactly what it was before. One other thing to remember is, did I bring STR Cooler on the team? Either way, we're on the Sworn Enemy team now, right? And if we get STR Cooler on the same rotation, he's only going to be giving the 30% transformation boost support type buff to Frieza, rather than the 50% buff of Terrifying Conquer when it's multiple enemies, right? So you do want to keep that in mind. All right, so let's continue going on here, and we shall see what our boy Frieza is capable of getting. But already, this is really good, right? I think one thing that's very, very good and impactful about this transforming Frieza is how solid he's going to be with the sheer amount of category teams, right? And I think about running this Frieza on, like, okay, so Frieza's a healing character, right? I've talked about this a couple of times, but healing characters by themselves, it's not the craziest thing ever, but it's like once you start stacking up a bunch of healing characters together, that's where it gets nuts. So if you do like a transformation boost team with like LR Janemba, Buhan, right, like some other Boo, this transforming Frieza, now you're in business, right? Because now the entire damn team is just healing like crazy, and it gets sick nasty. All right, so we're going to be looking good in terms of our links here. 228k defense. Again, now, so at second form, the way the buff is, it sort of flips, right? So it's 10% attack and 40% defense in first form. Then it's 20% attack and 30% defense in second form. And then it's just going backwards like that until he gets to 50% attack and no defense when he gets to gold, right? So we do want to keep that in mind. All right, let's see what our boy second form Frieza is going to do here. All right, so he's just going to go ahead and eat this up by Goku. This is not really going to be too much of an issue right there. Show us the good numbers, my boy. If he can give us 5.5, all right. Give us the additionals, though. To really start stacking it up. There we go, dude. If you, like, your golden Frieza is going to be God if he is able to get a number of, like, sort of, like, additional supers, right? Like, if you're, like, first, second, third form, like, all of those forms, you get additional supers, it's just gonna be GG, dude. Like, golden Frieza is going to be beyond a monstrosity, right? So you do want to keep that in mind, man. I like this guy. Seeing him in action, I probably would say I think like Super Saiyan 4 Goku is better. I think I would. Where would I sort of, would I go like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, this Frieza, then like Physical Cooler in UI, maybe something like that. Super Saiyan 3 Goku's in the mix as well. I feel like this Frieza is better than Cooler, but worse than Super Saiyan 4 Goku, if that makes sense. That's kind of where I'm leaning right now. Can we get any additional? No Metamorphosis or Thirst for Conquest. All right, 327k. Yeah, because I think this transforming Frieza defensively is far superior to the numbers we see from Final Form Cooler, I think. Which matters, because again, both of these characters are like designed to be crushing at the end of these long events, right? Both Cooler and transforming Frieza right here. Whereas, like, you know, again, like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, I mean, they're like kind of in between, because it's like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta, they get one super attack in, and then they really start, especially Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Like, as soon as he super attacks once, he's a bad boy, so that is definitely something to keep in mind. All right, so I'm liking this, man. EZA continues, right? Because, you know, a lot of these, like, categories, Revived Warrior, again, Full Power, Dragon Ball Seeker, Revenge, Target Goku, so many category teams that actually need power buffs. And, like, now we're actually getting, oh! Let's go ahead and, dude, I have to play this in this video. Like, best voice acting in the game? Yes, please. All right, so let's see what our boy Final Form Frieza is capable of doing. Okay, so this is just Frieza without other support, right? He, like with one support, right? He's getting third form Frieza, but not the final slot. 322 right there. Okay. Yeah, all things considered, he's looking pretty good. I'm unsure of how this final form Frieza, or, well, I guess transforming Frieza, I'm unsure of exactly how impressive he's going to be in Super Battle Road stages. And I guess sort of the God event as well. Seems like this Frieza, his intended use is to dominate the legendary events, right? Transforming Frieza and transforming Goku are going to be able to dominate the legendary events. Maybe transforming Goku will be a bit better in like God event and stuff like that because he's got the damage reduction rather than the healing. Frieza's healing, though, again, is going to work very well along with these healing characters that Transformation Boost has. Because it's like, one healing character, I feel like by themselves is not really going to do too much once the bosses start doing insane levels of damage, right? Like that right there. But when you're talking, wow, I'm surprised that hit that hard. That third form Frieza, by this point, is very tanky. He probably had, like, well, he didn't have Big Bad Bosses active. That I also have to do account for that. But anyway, what was I saying? Can't remember. The damage reduction on Goku might be a bit better for some of the early, like, events and stages and stuff like that. Here, I'm actually going to do a Princess Sync. I just want to absolutely make sure we're above 80% for next turn. So that way, we get Physical Kid Boo's buff. I think that's pretty important to be able to get that next turn. One healing character is not going to be the biggest deal for you when bosses are able to drop like 200k, 300k, 400k damage on you. But it's like when you could stack together sort of multiple healing characters, that's when it's going to be a really, really big deal, right? Having a whole bunch of healing characters that could sort of keep you good. So Frieza, in conjunction with other characters like Buhan, Garlic Jr., right? Like LR Janemba, if he's got Metamorphosis activated, which Frieza does have. What is Frieza's link set in gold? I think his link set is the same in gold and final form, right? Yeah, it is, I believe. Okay, so Frieza's golden link set. Strongest clan in space, Universe's most malevolent, Prodigies, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle is his link set in gold. He's at... Dude, his defense is so high. I could run him in slot 1 here at this point, right? Like, he looks very, very impressive. Okay, this is probably going to be the highest attack stat we'll see from him in this video, I believe, because he's going to get the extra 50% buff when attacking a superclass enemy now against this UI Goku right here. This will not insta-kill us. This might do a lot of damage, but this is not an instant death on this Golden Frieza with the amount of defense he's got. Again, it should hurt. Oh, barely. 8.42, huh? And it could be even higher if he would double super. If he double supers, it's even higher. Okay, he got the additional, but it's still a guaranteed crit. Because remember, he guaranteed crits on that first turn. So, yeah, dude. Golden Frieza is nutty. He's nutty. This Transforming Frieza is really good. Definitely more geared towards long events. And, I've talked about this. I do favor characters who are better in shorter events, right? I think I like Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Battle Road a bit better. But Super Saiyan 4 Goku does not look nowhere near as good as this Golden Frieza, right? But the thing is, Golden Frieza is a minimum of turn 10. No, turn 9. Turn 9 is the absolute minimum you could see Golden Frieza. Turn 10. Turn 9, 10, or 11 is when you're going to see this Golden Frieza transformation. So it takes a long-ass time, right? Whereas, like, Super Saiyan 4 Goku is, like, that good basically immediately, right? He just needs to super attack once. But, I like it. Transforming EZA Frieza is looking pretty good. This is a very powerful unit added to a lot of teams that needed the help. Alright, so this is Glacial Prestige Frieza, first form. Leader skill is Extreme Class Key 3 and HP attack and defense 130%, so I guess a pretty good leader skill, honestly. His super attack is the Death Beam, which stacks attack and defense and lowers enemy defense. Very good, super attack effect, stacking attack and defense like that. His passive skill, Smile That Summons Death, gives him 110% attack and defense at the start of turn, Then he gets 3 key and additional 10% attack and 40% defense when attacking super class enemies. He recovers 11% HP as well at the start of turn. And then this is one of these transforming every turn characters. So this Frieza you have in turn 1 and 2. Beyond that, he transforms into second form Frieza. His links are Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Fear and Faith, and Fierce Battle. 12 key multiplier is 150%, which is very, very good. In terms of EZAs he will be good for, there's several. Yeah, there are. Oh boy, I might, yeah, I'm probably going to make a video centered around this guy, like, going through EZAs, because I've been doing that. I got to upload the next one of those, that series. I'm going to do one against Kid Buu. I'll probably do it after this video. Yeah, so, as soon as I finish recording this video, I think the rest of the videos for today will be Full Power Frieza Rainbow, this video, and then probably the EZA Kid Buu one. And I think tomorrow I might start doing the collection of battles, the legendary collection of battles. I'm a little late on it, and boss rush and stuff, but I mean, dude, there's a lot to do. There's a lot going on. But yeah, okay, so this Frieza in terms of EZAs is good for the Super Saiyan 3 Dragon Fist Goku EZA, and Super Vegito, and Super 17. So there's 3 EZAs, where he's going to be doing very good in. And then this is one of the major W's for this Frieza, is this shit right here, dude. Wait, did I not put... No, oh, I gotta put him in the EZA one. There it is, okay. So he's on a lot of categories. So for starters, he's on Revived Warrior. He is definitely going to be a nice help for this team. They need as much help as they can get. Movie bosses, again. So here we go. They're continuing the movie boss, movie hero, like, trend. This is it. This major EZA for the celebration. Another buff for movie bosses. There it is. There's the connection. Then Frieza's a huge buff for full power, right? You could run him along with LR Full Power Frieza. You're going to be good to go. A lot of buffs for this category recently. Frieza's also over here on Transformation Boost. A lot of major units over here as well. Frieza's on Wicked Bloodline, which is definitely a lot better now. After Physical Final Form Cooler's EZA, LR Full Power Frieza, Third Form Frieza, this team is looking quite a bit better. Frieza's also on, what is this? This is Dragon Ball Seekers right here, which has actually gotten some nice buffs, right? This is Dragon Ball Seekers, right? Yeah, this is Dragon Ball Seeker. So that's good, you know, that he's on that team. We also have this right here. This is Terrifying Conquerors. Getting real close to, like, the best villain team. It's Terrifying Conquerors is looking real good. That's the team where LR Turles is at his full potential, too. Then, of course, there's also Target Goku. Frieza's on. Target Goku needs lots of buffs, so that's good right there. What else we got? He's also over here on the Revenge category team. There's a new Super Battle Road stage that he can really participate well in. Then he's also over here on, what is this? Inhuman Deeds right here, I believe. This still needs a proper leader, but, I mean, we just got 3 gigaton units added to this in LR Full Power, Third Form Frieza, and now this EZA Transforming Frieza. So Inhuman Deeds is looking real good. That's the thing about all these Frieza characters, man. They're all in the same categories, and they're all going to work incredibly well together. So, like, again, this celebration, Frieza fans are eating. Let's just go ahead and say that. Frieza fans are eating well. Okay, then, of course, we have this, Gifted Warriors. Gifted Warriors is one of the missions for the legendary Vegeta event. So if you have not gotten this done, transforming Frieza along with Dragon Ball Z Frieza or Full Power Frieza or Angel Frieza, one of these Friezas out as a rotation is going to work very well. So that's good. Then, of course, he's also over on, what is this, Planetary Destruction right here. Frieza's going to be a good pick on this, along with the other Friezas, of course. You getting the theme yet? Then he's down here on Attained Evolution, Super Vegeta's category team. Again, which is a mission for the legendary Vegeta event. So Frieza and Goku are both going to be very good, you know, if you've not been able to beat that yet. And then finally, Frieza is on LR Full Power's new category, Sworn Enemies, which is basically all of the saga bosses from sort of Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z, right? Is essentially how you could think about this. Such a shame movie characters are not on here. If, like, Cooler and Bojack and Turles and shit were on here, damn, like, Third Form Frieza would be, like, a top 10 best unit in the game or something like that if that was the case. Like, if he was just, like, supporting, like, all of those movie boss characters as well, like, holy hell, would that be crazy. So there's all of his categories and stuff like that. It's another reason why a unit of this power he changes the landscape of the game. Because he's definitely in the top tier of EZAs, right? Okay. So then on turn 3, he changes into second form Frieza. Super attack effects change, and his passive changes. Those are the only two differences. So his super attack is now the Death Wave, which stacks attack and defense, does immense damage, and lowers enemy defense. And his passive skill is Ultimate Despair, which gives 120% attack and defense. Then he gets 3 key, 20% attack, and 30% defense when attacking super class enemies. And he recovers 12% HP at the start of turn. Then the turn after that, he transforms into third form Frieza, where his super attack changes, his passive changes, and then one of his links change as well. So his super attack becomes the Crazy Finger Beam, which stacks attack and defense, does immense damage, and lowers enemy defense. Passive skill, Special Service Declaration, gives him 130% attack and defense at the start of turn. And he gets 3 key, 30% attack, 20% defense against superclass enemies. And then he recovers 13% HP at the start of the turn. And then his link set, he's now got Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Metamorphosis, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Then the turn afterwards, he turns into Final Form Frieza, whose super attack effects change, his passive changes, and then some of his links change as well. So Final Form Frieza's super attack is This Time You Might Die, which stacks attack and defense, does immense, and lowers enemy defense. Then his passive skill, Further Evolution Challenge, gives him 140% attack and defense at the start of turn. Then 3 key, 40% attack, and 10% defense when attacking superclass enemies. And he recovers 14% HP at the start of turn. Then his links are Strongest Clan in Space, Universe's Most Malevolent, Prodigies, Thirst for Conquest, Big Bad Bosses, Shocking Speed, and Fierce Battle. Then the turn after that is the final turn where you transform into Golden Frieza, where his super attack changes and his passive changes, but his links do not change from Final Form Frieza. So his super attack is the Grudgeless Strike, which raises attack and defense for 1 turn. That's a 30% buff. Does immense damage, and then has a 70% chance to stun the enemy. But again, the bare minimum is turn 9 when you get this guy. So him stunning does literally nothing. Where are you stunning with this guy in turn 9, right? It's not happening. His passive skill is New Golden Frieza, which gives him 150% attack and defense at the start of turn. He gets 3 key and additional 50% attack when attacking superclass enemies. And then he recovers 15% HP at the start of turn. And then he gets 12 key and a guaranteed crit once only. So that turn, he does guaranteed crits, right? But there we go. There is the Transforming Frieza unit. Full level 10 links. An absolute monster of a unit. You guys definitely want to get this character done. You want to get him fully EZA'd. You want to get him link leveled. Remember, it's always very, very important that you get Big Bad Boss's characters to link level 10. When the new Guru link level event comes out, I really plead with you guys to prioritize Big Bad Boss's characters. That's definitely like the way I'm going to cover that video when that event does drop. So let me know what you guys think of this guy. Again, I think he's within the top couple EZAs. I probably would say I like Super Saiyan 4 Goku still as the best EZA, but I mean, this Frieza's in the mix, and it's like, for sure, this Frieza is better, than Super Saiyan 4 Goku after only a couple of turns, right? So, let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.